Typically, I do say part 4 is for subscribers, but I didn't feel right leaving you off on this. I wish for you. I want you to understand what this means. When I got this and I sat here and I thought about it, and I could not just leave this for my subscriber group. They wished for you. When I said in part 3 that they had this abandonment issue before you even came into their life, they wished for you. They wanted to feel someone's love like that. They wanted to love someone like that. They needed to be taken care of. They wanted to be able to offer care to someone else. They wished for you. And the universe gave them you. And this wasn't just to like have something for them. This wasn't the universe just being like, okay, let's go fuck up this person by, no, this was for you too. Because the things that you've learned throughout all of this pain, which is not fun, I know. But the things that you have learned and you have done through this growth of the pain that this connection has caused, you know what? Looking back, the perspectives changed. You know what? Maybe I wished for you too. Maybe I was too naive. Maybe I needed to be more independent. Maybe I needed to not wear my heart so on my sleeve that I don't see the red flags. Because we did get like a hyper independence that came and emerged out of this. And yeah, maybe that held you back in love, but maybe that also protected you from things going further. You know, I feel like this was probably so painful of a time for you that more painful things that were always meant to kind of happen to you still happened. But because of this right here and knowing that you survived this, it made those things that, like, if this wouldn't have happened, those would have taken you out. Would have completely taken you out, but you had the know-how going into them. So, like, even if this wasn't the big, like, if you were to write down on paper and be like, what is the worst thing to ever happen to you? Maybe this would be up there, but it wouldn't be number one. And it's like the thing that would be number one possibly came after this. But because you had already figured out that you can survive, you can survive fucking anything. The trauma that thing later in life would have caused, it didn't cause it. Like, it shielded you almost from it. It was like a shield of protection, which I know how that sounds, but the fact that you were able to survive this painful time in your life and that you were, like I said, got drugged through the streets, slammed in the mud, blown up to smithereens, and you still fucking survived that. You can handle anything. You can do anything. Nothing even seems that scary anymore since this happened. So maybe you didn't wish for that, but this was a wish that was bestowed upon you. And sometimes those don't come in the way that we expect or think or want. But the things that we grow out of those can be beautiful things. You can't become a phoenix unless you burn up in that fire first, right? This was your fire. And this happened before anything else could have happened. So you were able to handle those situations going forward. It didn't hold you back. It protected you. But they did wish for you. And that's why you don't hold that shame anymore. They were your lesson. You were their test. They were your lesson. You were their test. Okay, we're going to give you this. You're praying for it every night. This is what you want. It's the love that you're asking us for. This is the big thing. But are you ready to take care of that? Are you really ready for that? No, you're not. Look what you did to it. Look what you fucking did to it. Look at how you ruined it. You were their test, and they failed. But they were your lesson, and you learned. So take that from that. I wish for you. They called you in. And this is what I was talking about with the karmic scales, like getting balanced here. You might have went through all of that in the past, but look at where you are now. Look at how that has increased your value, whatever that means. It's put you in a higher bracket. I don't know what maybe financially you're about to hit a higher bracket because I am getting like a lot of like income things. But look at where you are today. Look at all the things that you can handle. Look at all the things that you can do all on your own. Where this person, I feel like they just kept going on and on trying to find someone else to fill that space. You got out. the universe said, you know what, you had enough of a tough run here. We're going to pull you out, okay? You're our star player. You're already injured. We don't need you to be taken out permanently or for the season. We're pulling you out of the game, babe. We're pulling you out. And they just kept playing. And I feel like this person was probably a lot of people's lessons. And now that they're reaching that, like, awareness, it's like it starts with you. How could I have done that to you when all you did was love me? When all I did was wish for you? Yeah, so I just wanted you to understand that. I couldn't leave you hanging. We're going to go to part 5 for subscribers. You all have a beautiful evening.